In Middlesex, the Kraken.
The team has fought before, but not with this machine.
This is one of the most scary robots I have seen today. This is the Kraken. Explain yourself, please, Guy.
Right, it's a hydraulic crusher with a twist. The first jaw is pneumatic, which will come down quickly to grab the opponents. The second jaw, hydraulic, will then come in and crush them.
Electric power with a single drive motor. It steers through a differential and brake system. Destructive weaponry, all grab and crush. Light armour could be turned to mush.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Julian Brown, captain of Cobra on the left. The Davis family pincer on the right. The Kraken boys there on the left, captained by Guy Pickett. Dave Lang, captaining Kronic the Wedgehog on the right. There in the arena for the House Robots is Mr. Psycho and Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1.
And we're off and running with Kronic the Wedgehog, using a little bit of experience there. Once, twice on Cobra. What flew off there? Something came off. A little bit of metal flew across the arena floor. Can you see the Cobra spike out? Really causing major problems. One of the Kronic little foam spikes has come off, and they're twitching and twittering under the evil glare of Pincer. And already the arena floor is covered with debris. The Kraken looks mean. I wonder about the effectiveness of the weaponry, but look at pincers coming in there. The hydraulic crushing arm through the armament of Kronic the Wedgehog. The Kraken moving across the arena as Pincer takes a grip of Kronic the Wedgehog and batters it into Cobra, which doesn't seem too mobile, and Kronic on the flame pit. And that won't do those exposed tyres any good. And taking a grip on the famous Kronic face. Pincer looks a tidy machine. The Kraken wakes and comes into battle. There at the controls, Guy Pickett, Lloyd Davis, the Kraken team. A little side slam by Kronic the Wedgehog. Cobra has done very, very little, to be honest, and seems to me to be stuck on the arena sidewall. I don't know whether or not the motors ever really got going. You can see the studded wheels trying to get some sort of traction as the Kraken bites in. Disappointment thus far for Julian Brown and Kevin Stowe and the Cobra team. And Pincer has it and is drawing it out into the arena floor with a spike in then on Cobra on the titanium box. 2.5mm thick, fairly strong armour, concealing the aerial, but they know they're in a tight tussle. They just haven't got those wheels moving. Is only one of them moving, I wonder? That may well have been the problem with Cobra. Yeah, I think that left-hand wheel, as you look at it, is stuck. Mr. Psycho comes trundling out, sets up a hammer blow. Oh, piggyback time. Crushing time. You really didn't want him to do that, Cobra. And still, Pincer holds on. The ref bot checking. Wakey, wakey. You have very little time left. Start moving. Do something. Oh dear. Bye-bye. So, Pincer, wakey, wakey, you too. Okay, look, now you've beaten Cobra, but that thing there, you see, little thing there, it's called Mr. Psycho. Get out of the way. That's one hammer blow. Mr. Psycho manages to hit himself on the head. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not the brainiest, he's not the brightest. Pincer, neither are you. Get out of the way! What are you? Fools? Or beaten fools? Oh, sorry. Just drifted off there for a minute. As have Pincer, it seems. What's going to happen to them? They are moving, or are they being pushed? Psycho's gonna get ya. And I think Pincer, in having beaten Cobra, has beaten itself, and both of them will go out. Julian and Kevin and the Cobra team. and Steve Davis and young Luke and Jake. Luke 9, Steve 6, and they are locked together in some macabre dance of death under the drop zone.
Cease.
That was bizarre.
Mr. Psycho shows no mercy. Kraken and Kronic the Wedgehog, they go through!
Craig, let's reconfirm the draw. Mighty Mouse will meet Kronic the Wedgehog in a moment. But first up, Thermidor 2 and the Kraken and James with them in the pits.
This is the second round. Tensions are mounting. I've got the Kraken on one side, got Thermidor on the other side. I'll speak to you lads first. How are you feeling?
Not too bad.
Is it going to be a close battle, do you think?
It could be, but I hope not.
You want to take them out straight away?
If we can, that'll be better.
How are you feeling then?
A little bit more confident than Dave. I think we can have them. I think we'll go for trying to get them out of the arena.
All right, Thermidor boys, did you hear that? The Kraken?
Bits and pieces of it, yes.
Bits and pieces of it. They said the first top of the bout is the most important. Would you agree with that?
I think so, yeah. I mean, we want to avoid that flipper and trying to get them from the rear because that's where they seem to be the weakest. And at all costs, just stay away from the front.
Would you be really pleased if you took the seat out?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's an achievement, isn't it? I mean, because if they get under us, we're going to take off, you know, with that flipper. So whatever we do today is a bonus.
Well, boys, you're about to go out and do battle. May the best robot win, lads.
Thermidor 2.
That's the pincers and the formidable flipper for David Harding and Ian Harvey.
The Kraken.
Pneumatic jaw to grab, the hydraulic jaw to crush Guy Pickett and Lloyd Davis.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we have Cassius Crone, we have Mr. Psycho,
3, 2, 1. Activate.
and we have an intriguing second round battle. And Thermidor 2 will want to get it over and done with early because of their limited CO2 gas supply. Oh, they flipped the Kraken straight away. Over they went. Question now, can the Kraken use the jaws to self-right? Thermidor 2 pushing them towards the CPZ, which means, of course, the house robots come in. And another flip, and I think one of the Kraken's beaks, the jaws, is bent. It is, look. Oh dear, it is bent, which means that won't be able to work anymore. Slammed onto the arena floor, but the original, the very first flip of this contest, left that beak bent. No wonder they're amused, David Harding and Ian Harvey. And the Kraken stunned. Basically, its weaponry has been made redundant, so it tries a push on Thermidor 2. Thermidor 2 equal to it, and again bashing. You can see there quite clearly the beaks that are used to come down and crush like jaws are bent over each other, and that is a devastating blow for the Kraken. They can draw maybe Thermidor 2 to a flame pit, to the clutches of the house robot. Thermidor 2 is surely too wily for that, having said that they nearly went in underneath Mr. Psycho. And another flip. They knocked Stinger and Behemoth out of the ring in the same battle, as Craig was saying, in Extreme. And again, they launched themselves at the Kraken, which is in real trouble now, as you can see from the ref cam. Again, they're tossed over. 100 kilos of robot, self-rights. But look how effortlessly Thermidor 2 cruises in and lifts them up with a CO2-powered flipper. Impressive so far, the number 14 seats. Mr. Psycho getting out of the way. Difficult to know what the Kraken can do here. Once more flipped on its side. One wheel spinning, the other stopped. Thermidor 2 has the battle surely won. And it'll be over now. Oh, well, almost. They tried for the big expansive thrust down the pit, and it didn't quite come off for them. They bounced away and steered out of danger, the Kraken. So, battle still on. And we know in Robot Wars, even though it looks as if the Kraken are going out, plenty more may still happen. There have been major upsets even at this stage of a contest. Thermidor 2 could drive itself down a pit. Could end up at the mercy of the house robots. But looks in steady control. The Kraken upended, self-rights. But it's looking for mercy, and it's not going to get any in there, I can tell you. Oh, look at the beak now. It's folded back over the other jaw, completely. Looked spindly, didn't it? Once he got into the fight. And Thermidor 2, far too strong. Improved from the last wars. They needed to improve, and they could be worthy contenders for the title. The Kraken just away from peril. Mr. Cycle has to stay in there. The Kraken came forward and tumbles. Thermidor 2 will push towards the pit this time. Surely they won't get away. Oh, he's teasing us. The Thermidor is teasing us. Oh, a little nudge. Comes round to the side. Go on, finish it off. Down goes the Kraken and out. And Thermidor 2 through to the heat final.
Well. Kraken takes a right good smacking. The lobster rocks Thermidor through to the heat final. Kraken took a right good smacking.
It did, but it took their time to get us in the pit.
How do you think it went for you? How do you think you could win? I mean, it's the 14th seed, so tough draw. You're new boys on the block.
We are. I mean, we know we need more power because what's happening, we're not getting them far enough underneath our nose to get the hydraulic in.
How long has it taken to get the robot together?
2 years.
2 years? Do you mean you've been intending to enter this competition for a while, but it's just not been ready?
Intended for Series 6, now for Series 7.
So, coming into it new, I think you've done amazingly well. There's no disgrace going out to a seeded robot. Let's hear it for Kraken!